Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video here at Big Unit Sports Picks. If you're new here, my name is Tyler, and do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and do not feel afraid to hit the comment section. With that said, let's get right into it. All right, real quick, let's take a look at last night's slip, guys. This is the first slip that we have not gone 5-0 or 4-1 in quite some time. With that said, we should have at least cleared it a 4-1 here with the push with Nicola and his rebounds, but it ended up being a blowout with a 1-point spread. We did not expect that. Bogdan, on the other hand, only put up 18% of his shots compared to his usual 56. With that said, we got to take the L and just move on. So here we go. Chris Paul, over 11.5 points and rebounds, projected at 14.5 tonight and averaging 14.5 points and rebounds on the season. He's gone over 12 out of his last 15 and 9 out of his last 10. The Phoenix Suns are rated 13th in the most points allowed, and the Suns and the Spurs led around the same amount of boards allowed per game. The Suns here are favored by 6. However, I like the Spurs here on the spread, and I'm sure yet again Chris can add another over to his season. Bradley Beal for over 14.5 points, guys. He's projected to put up 18.5 tonight, and he's averaging 18.5 a game. He's gone over this line 12 out of his last 15 and 5 out of his last 5. He's gone under, however, in the last 2 matchups against the Spurs, but that was not this season. But last season, in their last matchup in March, Booker and Durant both went over 35 points with over 50 combined shots, leaving everyone else pretty thin on the shooting as is. But with that said, San Antonio Spurs have been doing pretty well here at stopping points by being the 9th in the league on points allowed, but they are 17th on points allowed to the shooting guard position. I like it here with Bit. Hey guys, before we get to our third and my absolute favorite pick of the night, if you have not yet and you have made it this far, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, help your new channels out, and let's get right into our third pick. Brook Lopez for 1.5 3-pointers made. He's projected to put up 2 tonight, but he's averaging a little over 2 a game, guys. He's put this up 10 out of his last 15 games and 4 out of his last 5. In the last head-to-head matchup against Detroit, Brook Lopez put up a whopping 5 threes against them back in early November. This should be a really good game with him getting plenty of time on the court. I don't see any sort of blowout here. The Bucks are only favored by a 4-point spread. Detroit is allowing 15th most in threes this year and have been doing really poorly against allowing the most threes to the center position at 1.8 a game. Jalen Brunson over 23.5 points, projected to put up a little over 25 tonight, and he's averaging a little over 25. He's gone over this 8 out of 15 games this season, and he's only gone over this 2 out of his last 5 games, with 2 of those that he went under landing him right at 23, and one of them being a blowout where he only played 26 minutes and putting up 16 points. However, he has gone over this line in his last 2 head-to-head matchups here against them. Now, Jalen is a baller. We all know that. He's putting up about 18 shots at 50-something%, field goal made, and he's averaging a little over 2 threes a game. The spread here is only by 5 to the Knicks, so I don't see a blowout with the Magic's defense being number 1 on points allowed this season. However, he has cleared this in their last 2 head-to-heads, and they are allowing 25.5 points to the point guard position. Evan Mobley, over 9.5 rebounds, projected to put up 10, averaging 9.3 on the season. Gone over 8 out of his last 10 and 4 out of his last 5. In their last meeting back in October, he hit for 13 rebounds. The Washington Wizards are allowing the 2nd most rebounds in the NBA and the 2nd most in points. The only eerie feeling about this is, if it is a blowout by the 16-point spread, is seeing his time on the court. Otherwise, if we do see his full 30 minutes, he will have no issue cashing this, as Jonas, Sarr, nor Kuzma have any chance of getting boards over Evan Mobley.